Welcome to Lesson 6, Building a Network of Contractors and Specialists. Sorry.
Yeah, you good. You just real.
In this lesson, we will talk through how to establish your team of qualified professionals that you will work with throughout the journey. Now, I bring this image up I bring these images up because this is my team. This is part of my team. In the first image on the left, you see me engaging with two of our builders. And these are the gentlemen that came to the groundbreaking ceremony. They're also the gentlemen who work directly with the city and the county in securing our permits for this particular project. So they came to our groundbreaking ceremony to be able to, one, show their support. They also wanted to walk the property because we did a lot of clearing to get ready for this special event. And they wanted to just be a part of what they were experiencing, what we were experiencing to develop this project. And then on the right, you see our initial architect and engineer. Wow, were they so valuable throughout this process. They are consummate professionals who understand exactly what is necessary to engineer and get ready for engineering on a project of this magnitude, and to prepare the architectural blueprints for the projects that we were going to erect or the buildings that we were going to build. So this is the team. This is part of the team, rather. Your team is everything. Make sure you are working with people whom you like, who can do the work, and who can produce what you need them to produce in a timely manner. So here are some team creation strategies. You should always interview 3 of the following: contractors, that means the general contractors who are actually going to build the project; engineers who are going to provide your phase 1, phase 2 engineering services, and any of your initial site evaluation services that we talked about back in lesson 2. Any of your architects. Architects, you've got to interview several because you need to make sure you're getting the best deal and working with the best firm that has built what you're trying to build. Sometimes the architects you choose will be different for different projects depending on what their experience level is. Interview 3 bankers. Bankers are so important because, as I mentioned, they're a foundation for your financing. So make sure you know which bank to go to for what type of product you're trying to build. So it helps to have a network of bankers. Site supervisors. If you, as the developer, are going to be on site every single day supervising the project, great. But what if you're not? What if you're not going to be there every day? What if you're not going to be checking for all your contractors to make sure they're doing all the things they need to do? And what if you need someone to be handling that portion of the business or of the operation? Interview site supervisors, which typically come with your general contractor and their team. But if you are in a position where you're working with a GC, but the GC says, we don't supervise, we do this, but we don't do this in terms of the site supervision, then make sure you have somebody in place. The general contractor could also have their own site supervisor, but you want another site supervisor to watch the general contractor. You can do that too, but make sure that's built into your cost and that you interview 3 so you can understand how you need to hire and who you need to work with that best suits your needs. And then site prep companies. I learned this the hard way, that when the general contractor suggests a site person to come in and prepare the site for them to build, they are going to use the people that they've been using. And then they're going to use the people that they've been using over the course of time, not necessarily factoring in all the things that may need to be done to this site and how they've priced in the past. So you've got to independently know what other site clearing people are out there or site prep companies are available so you can make a good decision or help your clients make a good decision. So interview 3 site prep companies as well. Site prep companies basically get the property ready and they get it up to pad ready. Pad ready means you can put a concrete slab on it and build on top of it once the site prep company finishes. So they've laid the power lines, they've secured the water in place, got the sewer in place according to the plans that were developed on the engineering plan, and they are ready. They make the land ready to go. So be sure you interview 3 different site prep companies so that you can maximize the savings for you or for your clients. Seek referrals from other developers. Developing is a small percentage of people in real estate. Everyone is not equipped to do development. So you'll find a tight-knit community of developers. You'll find developers that look like you, that are the same gender as you, that are different than you, or different from you. Either way, ask other developers, who do they use that they're willing to share? Because sometimes people don't want to share and they want to hog information. I'm sharing, and that's why you're here. So whatever you want to learn about, ask another developer. Whatever you want to know in terms of contractors and whether or not they show up on time and they're good people to work with and that they're reliable and dependable, ask another developer. So get referrals from them when you're on this journey of interviewing 3 people for each of these categories. Now, I have a motto in whatever business I'm in. I haven't always done it well, so I'm learning to do it better and better every year. And that is hire slow, fire fast. When you hire slow, you take your time, be very deliberate, ask a lot of questions, make sure you're getting the right person for the job. But when they prove to you who they are, and if it's not good, fire them fast. Fire them faster than you hired them, or else it'll turn into a nightmare over time. Okay? So that's how you got to handle your team and your contractors. And that concludes lesson 6, how to establish your team.